So the discussion of Starfield is back in the news. It's back all over social media, and it's a pretty absurd discussion that is currently going on right now. And it's people acting like they are surprised that Starfield is going to be exclusive to the Xbox platform, wherever Xbox is, not just the Xbox console, but also on PC, and it will also be available the Xbox Cloud Gaming. This is something that we've known ever since the Xbox and Bethesda merger was finalized. And Xbox and Bethesda, remember, they had that roundtable, and Phil Spencer was clear as day as to what was going to be happening with the future Bethesda games.
It's this deal, but one of the biggest ones, Phil, is this question about exclusivity and how you think about that and how that's going to work with Bethesda.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in the community. I listen to the podcasts and all the questions, so I'm going to try to be as clear as I can, because that's what I just think it's fair. So obviously I can't sit here and say every Bethesda game is exclusive, because we know that's not true. There's contractual obligations that we're going to see through, as we always do in every one of these instances. We have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to go support those games on the platforms they're on. There's communities of players. We love those communities, and we'll continue to invest in them. And even in the future, there might be things that have either contractual things or legacy on different platforms that we'll go do. But if we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building, and the creative capability we will be able to bring to market for our Xbox customers. It's going to be the best it's ever been for Xbox after we're done here.
So there you have it. For me, for I think a lot of people, he was extremely clear what he meant there. New games coming out are going to be exclusive to wherever Xbox is. Games that don't have a legacy on older platforms. I mean, we saw this with games like Minecraft. Has a huge legacy on multiple platforms, so they kept it on those multiple platforms. Games like Elder Scrolls Online, again, a huge community and legacy, especially on the PlayStation 4, so they kept the game there. And any of those other games that were previously on PS4, they kept them there, and they add updates to the other platforms as well. And they continuously released stuff for games that were previously out on different devices that were not Xbox or did not have Xbox Game Pass. But going forward, games that hadn't been released were all going to be exclusive to Game Pass and to the Xbox ecosystem, which makes complete sense when you're spending the amount of money that they had spent on Bethesda. I think it was like $7 billion. They had to provide value to their ecosystem and provide value to their customers and make people who invested in Xbox feel like they were spending their money in a company, in a brand that actually cared about them as Xbox gamers. So obviously they weren't going to just buy Bethesda and then just put it on every single different multiple platform out there without giving some sort of advantage to being an Xbox customer. But then we got this interview from Xbox On yesterday, and the interviewer had said that Phil Spencer had previously said that Starfield was going to not be exclusive to Xbox, which he never did say that. He had never come out and said that Starfield was going to be on PlayStation, was going to be on Nintendo. And his response to that was, I never said Starfield wouldn't be exclusive to Xbox. I think what I said is we're going to take it on a case-by-case basis. We're not going to pull games that are on other platforms. Exactly what they have done. They haven't lied about that. They haven't taken Elder Scrolls Online off of the PlayStation 4 and other games. Fallout 76, Minecraft. I mean, their biggest, like, huge game that they got, that isn't even a part of the Bethesda acquisition. Imagine if they would have taken that off of the Switch and off of the PlayStation 4. You can bet there would have been a lot of people who would just go play that game on PC or go play that game on Xbox. Exclusive titles in the console space is part of the business. All platform holders do it. They are marketing beats for the platform. Our competitors have a lot of exclusive games. So when we're launching new games, there are certain games that we're going to make exclusive. For us is always a little bit hard because we ship everything on PC as well, but let's just say ship on Xbox, PC, and playable on cloud, and some of those won't be available on our competitive platforms. There's no examples in Bethesda of us pulling something away from PlayStation community that they had, or of games people are playing, us not continuing to update those. Same thing with Minecraft Dungeons, and we'll do the same thing with Minecraft Legends when it comes out. And that's a really, really good point as well. because at the end of the day, technically, Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft Legends are brand new games, and they could have definitely kept those off of competing platforms, but they didn't because of the IP, because of the name and the recognition amongst fans around the world that they know they put that out on PlayStation. It's going to sell like crazy to all of the people already playing Minecraft on that platform. So he was very clear here. He had to answer a question and kind of defend himself for something he never said. And people are very upset still about Starfield being exclusive on Xbox, making it seem like they're pulling a game off of other platforms and that they're going to be doing this with Call of Duty, which to me makes no sense in the matter, because the thing with Call of Duty, it's like all of those legacy games from Bethesda. They're previously on those platforms, and they're going to keep it on those platforms. I think that they didn't even have to make those 10-year deals. They probably would have kept Call of Duty on PlayStation and on Steam and kept it everywhere that Call of Duty already was, because it is such a massive moneymaker. And when you look at it as a game that does release on a yearly basis, it is a new title every single year. We saw some things within, I believe it was the CMA documents, where they were saying you couldn't compare it to Minecraft because it is a premium release every year. It is a brand new title. You can kind of compare it to Minecraft with Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft Legends, where brand new games, premium releases, yet they still release them on the competitors' platforms where the legacy games were. And it's been completely clear. People are still saying that they weren't clear about this, but you can even go back to their Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase E3 2021. So not last year's showcase, but the year before that. And they just put Xbox exclusive in big font all over the Starfield marketing to make sure that this wasn't getting mixed up. Now, the other thing here that is hilarious about Starfield is, if you remember this is from Imran Khan, and he says the timing on this announcement is absolutely fascinating. This is when they had announced that they had acquired Bethesda before it got officially passed, before they could actually talk about anything at the Xbox Bethesda roundtable. He says, the week after Sony solidifies their existing exclusivity with some Bethesda games, but the day before Xbox opens up pre-orders. Fun note, Sony had been negotiating timed exclusivity on Starfield as recently as a few months ago. Going to guess either those talks are done or the price suddenly went way, way up. So if Xbox hadn't acquired Bethesda, Starfield would have been exclusive to PlayStation on a time basis, but who knows how long that time basis would have been, or at least we can speculate that most likely they would have come to some sort of agreement based off of all the other deals they had made with Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. They would have come to an agreement with Starfield. We don't know how long that timed exclusivity would have been, and you would have only been able to play Starfield on the PlayStation 5, nowhere else, which for a Bethesda game like a huge open world RPG is just mind-blowing to think. You wouldn't have even been able to play that game potentially on PC for a certain period of time, which would have been way worse for gamers. At the end of the day, the exclusivity of Starfield on Xbox, if it has to go to one company for exclusivity, it is the best for access for as many gamers as possible, because you still are able to play this game anywhere. And if you're on PlayStation, you don't even need to buy an Xbox. Just literally sign up to Xbox Cloud Gaming, play it on your PC. You can even go buy it on Steam if you don't want to support Xbox, I guess, directly with their hardware. So there's a lot of stuff here that is better at the end of the day with some sort of exclusivity that was inevitable. That was most likely coming, either whether Xbox bought Bethesda or not, for Starfield. But I'm going to leave the video there, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Bethesda, Starfield, exclusivity, people still being mad about exclusivity, all that type of stuff. Do you think Phil Spencer was clear right from the start about Starfield being an Xbox exclusive? If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.